asks willing sacrifice from us, when to the last full measure of selfless devotion we demonstrate our belief in the ultimate triumph of truth and righteousness, then goodness enters our lives and we can begin to change the world.
We're here for one reason. We're here for Roxana Saberi. We're here to stand up for her. We're here to stand up for her family. We're here to call for her release. Throughout her life, she has done things right and well. She is a law-abiding, wonderful, good person. Ask anyone that knows her. She is being wrongly held, and she needs to be allowed to come home to us, to Fargo, North Dakota, to her home. We call on the Iranian government to allow her to come home.
This does not comport with any notion of justice found anywhere in the world. The case of Roxana Saberi is not serving anyone's interest, and most particularly the interest of the people of Iran or the leaders of Iran. There is a way to fix this, and fix it very quickly. Let Roxana come home. Issue over. Let Roxana come home.
Roxana Saberi sits in a 10-foot by 10-foot cell in a prison in Tehran, Iran, and it is a terrible miscarriage of justice. We must continue to put pressure on the Iranian government to allow Roxana to leave prison, leave the country of Iran, and return to the United States. This terrible injustice must be resolved with Roxana's freedom.
We have to focus on that. We need to get a message to her to keep her will moving forward. That everybody in this country and across the United States understands that she needs to be freed here as soon as possible.
We eagerly anticipate the opportunity to welcome Roxana home and to host a celebration on campus in her honor. The students and alumni of Concordia College, scattered across the country and around the globe, have joined in efforts to support the Saberi family. We're hopeful and we pray that Roxana will be back home very soon.
The almost constant efforts to erode the openness of government, even in North Dakota, are a reminder today of what Roxana Saberi represents for all of us. The newspapers of North Dakota encourage you to stand strong for Roxana, her family, and every person in our state, our nation, and our world who believe in freedom.
Now we're a long ways from Iran, and this microphone does not carry to Iran, unfortunately. But there is a way for each and every one of you and each and every one of us up here to ultimately leave here and make a difference. And that is, as others have said, to simply pray. Pray for common sense to prevail and for Roxana Saberi ultimately to be free of her imprisonment in Iran.
The hunger strike, I'm struggling with that. I'm struggling with that. I want her healthy. I want her coming back home. I want Roxana here amongst us where she belongs. And Catherine said, well, that's something she can do. I mean, that is within her power to do. And it struck a chord with me. And instantly I started understanding, you know, the powerlessness that she must be feeling there in that cell. Well, today, here on this bridge, is something we can do. I think that this signal will go out. As Scott said, this microphone might not reach all the way to Iran, but I'll tell you what, those positive thoughts, that image, it'll find its way.
A few years after she joined us, and she came to us and told us that she was going to be leaving Fargo to go to Iran, we were disappointed to be losing such a fantastic colleague, and we told her that. But she told us she wanted to go because she wanted to learn more about her heritage, about her background. And in fact, few journalists from America to this day are willing to go overseas to practice their craft. Roxana Saberi was one of those people. So if indeed this message, the message that all of us are bringing to you and around the world today, if this could indeed reach Roxana, we want her to know that our thoughts and prayers are with you. Don't give up hope. We hope to see you right back here in the Valley soon, you and your bright smile.
Roxana exemplifies this description of the vocation of the journalist as expressed by Pete Hamill in his book, News is a Verb. Journalists are the ones chosen by the tribe to take a torch to the back of the cave and tell others what goes on in the darkness. Stay strong, Roxana. We in Fargo support you and love you and can't wait till you come home.
Today we give new meaning to courage. Today, in this community, yellow stands for courage. Roxana Saberi's courage and our prayers are absolutely essential and necessary and will work.
There is something you can do beyond prayers and positive thoughts and spreading the word to all of your friends and family. Please do all of that, but take the next step and be persistent in your action. And so if you would join us in that, you can go to our website, ndhrc.org, or look up organizations like Reporters Without Borders or the Committee to Protect Journalists. Go there, and there will be forms where you can email the heads of state and the correct authorities to advocate for her release and fair treatment. So continue to advocate and continue to send those positive thoughts, but also those positive actions in support of Roxana.